What's up, Internet? My name's Ian Bloom. Welcome to Nerd Finance. I'm your resident financial life planner and huge nerd. In today's episode, we're going to be covering individual life insurance, and we're going to be covering this as a follow-up to group life insurance, which we did earlier this week. You see, most people stop at group life insurance. Most people have group life insurance regardless of whether they want it or not through their employer, and they never really consider, well, would it be better for me to look at coverage outside, or do I need additional coverage? So today we're going to cover, in brief, a couple of different types of individual life insurance, and then we'll talk a little bit about how to check if you're properly insured. Keep in mind that this is financial education and not strict financial advice, so if you want pure answers to these questions, you might want to sit down with another financial planner or advisor to make sure that you have everything you need. Now, diving in, individual life insurance selection is just like choosing a starter in Pokemon. There are about 3 different categories, and as it turns out, they're all very much the same when you first get them. It's what happens over time that makes the big difference. You see, the first type of life insurance, term insurance, is very temporary. It lasts for a specified period of time, which means that if you purchase a 20-year term life insurance policy, if you die within the first 20 years, your family will receive the whole death benefit. But if you outlive that 20 years, let's say you die in the 21st year, your family will not receive anything, assuming you didn't get new insurance. The second type of life insurance, universal life, is a little bit like Deoxys, keeping with our Pokemon analogy. It takes a lot of different forms, so it's really hard to just pin it down and say it's this one particular thing. But in general, universal life is kind of like an in-between between term and whole life insurance. And the reason that it was developed was to provide some flexibility between these two very rigid policy ideas. Now, the key thing with universal life insurance is to know how your policy is structured, because they can be set up to be very advantageous to you, and they can also be set up very disadvantageous to you, so you'll want to make sure you know what you're buying. The final type of life insurance is whole life insurance, and it's kind of the simplest kind. It's permanent, which means that it's going to last your entire life. So as long as you're making your premium payments, you will have this death benefit. And it accumulates a cash value, and in some cases dividends, that grow the policy over time and allow you to either access values from the policy or accumulate additional insurance if you should need it. So all of these policy types can be a good fit. It's a matter of figuring out how much you want to pay for your insurance and how long you're going to need it for. Now, all of that said, you might be asking the question, well, Ian, this is great information, but how do I know if I'm properly insured? Well, viewer, I have a great solution for you. We developed a exercise that we use with our clients on a regular basis called a life insurance needs analysis, and you can get that in the link in the description. The goal of that exercise is to walk through the 9 areas of life insurance that you may feel you need life insurance for. What do you want to happen if you pass away? And it may be easy enough that you feel you can walk through that exercise on your own, but if you feel like you need help and you want somebody to take you through the exercise, feel free to book a complimentary first appointment with me. I'm happy to take you through a life insurance needs analysis and help you decide if you have enough insurance to suit your particular needs. All that said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just want other financial or nerdy content, please explore the channel or feel free to reach out. I hope you have a wonderful day.